over half of the world's population claim to have seen a ghost. We spend our lives studying the unexplained.
Did you hear that?
Travelling to the most haunted locations around, we have unearthed terrifying secrets and witnessed horrifying events, leading us to question what really happens after we die.
Get out!
If there is a spirit world connected to our own, using the latest technology, we believe that bridge can be documented, measured and explained. We are the Paranormal Detectives. Join us in seeking the truth. Hi guys, here we are at Godstow Abbey. We've not long got here, we've just entered, had a quick look around. It's quite a large location, this one, famous for two main hauntings. One of Rosamond, who was the lover of Henry II, I believe, who is said to haunt this place as a blue lady. They believe that's Rosamond. She was apparently very pretty, done an injustice, was buried here for many years and then disturbed, and her spirit is said to wander here. More sinister is also said to be the spirit of a witch, who is also said to be the spirit of a witch, who is also said to be the spirit of a witch, who... Oh, got a right cold breeze over then when I said that.
I think the camera went a bit funny then as well.
That was really weird. That of a witch who is... I heard a footstep by us then as well, like a heavy footstep.
Did you?
Yeah, I put a torch on to check there's nothing around. Heard like a heavy footstep then. That of a witch who is said to have charged people for accessing the site up until the 1940s, and she was said to be quite cruel and put curses on people, and her malevolent spirit is still said to be here causing trouble. And I'll be honest, I'm feeling quite uneasy. I'm actually seeing things around. I don't know if it's the light disturbing my eyes.
What's that?
I've heard of like a footstep and a stamp.
I heard like a jingle.
That's really...
And I would say the temperature's dropping in here.
Yeah, I feel really, really uneasy in here, actually. Very uneasy. Only since I mentioned the witch. Like I said, she was supposed to have cursed people and been very vile to people.
You alright?
Yeah. Gonna look around. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to split up. The whole investigation tonight is going to be split up. So Rosalind is supposed to wander the outside perimeters, like I said, dressed in blue, and the witch is said supposed to be in here charging people and protecting this area. So if we split up tonight, you have a wander around the perimeter. You're happy to do that?
Yeah.
I will stay in here and see if I can get the witch to communicate with me. I've got to be honest, I'm feeling quite nervous about that actually after the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And we will see what happens.
If I can actually get this to switch on, which is not.
I think.
You hearing noises?
Mm-hmm. Fuck.
What's going on with that?
Don't know.
Worked earlier because it switched on and everything. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. I am now on my own in the chapel area. So it's quite an impressive place actually. Very impressive. Also extremely creepy.
Okay. So I'm now by myself, just walking the perimeter. It had a very weird atmosphere in there. It seemed quite strange from the get-go, which was really, really bizarre. Now, I don't really know much about this. This has literally just been found out of nowhere on the journey home. We haven't really looked into this place or researched it by any means. Jesus, I thought I saw something behind me now. Apologies because I can't really see a lot because we haven't really come proper equipped for this one. We've only really bought just a tiny bit. We've only really brought just like a tiny bit of equipment with us at the minute.
The one area I really don't like, if I'm honest, is actually looking up there. There's like a gap, and I keep getting the vibe that somebody's like looking down at me, especially when I hold the camera up behind like that so you can see. Yeah, it's like I suppose it would have been an extra level back in the day. But yeah. Right, so I'm going to set the REM pod up and see if I can get any communication. I'm going to put the REM pod quite high up actually. Right, so the REM pod is actually up there behind me on the window. So if there is the spirit of anyone in here with me, I put a black box on the window. I want you to go and touch it. I want you to move it. Not here to be disrespectful. I may have sounded disrespectful. Obviously I've used the words witch. All I've done is read what has been written in history books. I am non-judgmental. I don't know who is here. I certainly don't wish to offend. I'm just here to learn. If there's anyone here, I'd like you to touch that box behind me there on the window.
It's got a very, very creepy feeling here, very creepy. And as soon as we entered that building just a minute ago, Nathan and me both heard and felt things. So it's really, really bizarre. So it'd be interesting to see if he gets anything in there. So I'm calling out for the spirit of Rosamund. Not terribly sure how the name is actually pronounced. But if you are here, if you can hear my voice, if you can see me, and please let us know. Please show us your presence. We've come here tonight, we mean you no harm or disrespect. We're just simply here to communicate. And we're after evidence of the paranormal. Some proof that life really does exist after death. I believe your body was moved. Ooh. Now, the very little stories that I do know, I believe her body was laid to rest, but then was moved, and I believe it was since her body was moved, at that point, that's when her spirit was basically seen.
It's a beautiful place. I keep hearing footsteps, like thumping footsteps below me, which doesn't make any sense. There's no reason why there'd be like footsteps below me. It's quite solid ground, so I don't think it's hollow. Weirdly, we've had a camera fail. I mean, it's like charging via the power bank, but it won't turn on. We're sort of having a weird, really weird vibe here. Very, very peculiar. We're starting late tonight. We actually haven't started this investigation until 20 past midnight. So it's probably the latest we've started the investigation. What was that? No, that was weird. This area that I've pointed out I don't like, there was like a big loud click behind me.
I'm hearing a lot of noises everywhere. The horrible thing is as well, it's with a blinding light in my eyes, you just can't see anything. It's nighttime blindness. And the problem with that is you start hallucinating and thinking that you're seeing other things. If there is any spirit with me, or if there's any spirit that can see me, can you let me know of your presence? Just come and say hello. As I say, we mean total respect. We're just here to communicate. We've travelled a very long way.
If there's anyone in here with me, I'm going to show you what I want you to do. I want you to come and touch that. Just like that. Just like that. And it's my way of knowing that you're here. We can communicate, you can talk, I can ask you questions and you can answer via that. So let's start with, are you here? Is anyone here with me? Go and touch that red light. It can't hurt you. It cannot hurt you. Now it might seem very strange and unlike anything you've seen before, but you have my word, it cannot hurt you. It is merely a way of us knowing that you're here and a way of us communicating with you. Technology has moved on a long way since you were here. God, I see the full moon through the window. That is really what a shot that is. A full moon through the window. Very peculiar.
Now, if you are able, if you don't wish to affect me, can you go to Nathan? I believe he's got a device with a red light on it. Maybe you could go and touch the red light on the device that's in there with him. It'll make a little noise, and that'll just alert him that you're there. Perhaps if you just want to come up to us, you'll be able to see us. You'll be able to communicate, maybe speak to us. Tell us your name. Is it Rosamond?
So come on. Come and speak to me. You got me all on my own in here. You got me all on my own. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I was told that the person here wants money. I'm going to give you some money. I'm going to place it down here. It's my offering of money. It's valuable. It's my offering of money. I'm going to leave that there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that there. And if you touch that red light while I'm in here and make that noise, sound and light up, I'm going to leave the money for you when I go. Very easy way of you making some money. If, however, you don't, and you don't, footsteps again, you don't make that red light bleep, then I'm going to take the money with me. It's your choice.
I'm getting quite a, well, not a creepy vibe out here as much as what I did in the building when we first got in there. That was very creepy. And it just felt like the atmosphere in there was changing. I can actually hear some noise now, but it sounds like there's people or music. So I don't know if there's people that have just turned up outside or not. I'm not entirely sure. But it is very loud, so.
Curious, someone's put like a cross up there. Very, very weird noises in here. There's some paper on the floor. What's this? What the hell is this? Okay, I've just found a picture. Found a weird cross on the wall in a picture, which actually seems like quite a pleasant picture. Not sure why that's here. I'm actually going to place it here.
Whoa, okay. Right, I just... It's going to sound absolutely ridiculous, but I could have sworn I just heard a noise. I could have just sworn I heard a noise behind me. Almost, this is going to sound comical, almost like somebody blowing a raspberry and just going like that. I can't think of any other way to describe that. Quite low in pitch. I legit thought it was a real person behind me then. There's, like, I don't know whether it would have been somebody over the other side of there or something, or I don't know.
So what I'm going to ask you to do now is, if there's anyone here, I want you to appear. Oh, is that you? I want you to appear in front of me. That actually looks like something laying down there, where the money is and where that picture is. Are you buried here? Come on, please show yourself. More footsteps and thuds. Right, so I had a little bit of a weird thing on SLS there, where it seemed to pick up off those stones. Unfortunately, the battery on that device is going. I just heard a whisper. Yeah, unfortunately, the battery on that device is going, so I can't run that any longer. But it just seemed really strange how it was picking up off those stones.
If that was you that made a noise then, it probably wasn't. It was probably me just being absolutely crazy and imagining stuff. But if that was you, can you make another noise? Can you do it again? Can you show yourself? I actually thought I heard it then, but just less obvious. Can you perhaps touch me? That'll probably give me a heart attack, but it would be fantastic proof.
I'm really confused with this place. But this is one of the most on edge I've been in a long time. It actually... I hear thumping. that was like repetitive knocking that just stopped. It was like dum, dum, dum. Like something banging on a door. This is the weirdest I've felt since probably Tinton. I remember being in Tinton Church and hearing things around me, and this reminds me a lot of that. An awful lot of that.
We don't mean any harm at all. We would just love to meet you. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this recording now, and I'm going to head back towards Nathan. See how we got on.
Right, we're going to be heading off soon. This is your last chance to claim that money. If you touch the red light, I will leave the money. If not, I'm taking it with me. This is your last chance. Right, I'm going to meet up with Brian now and see what he's captured, if anything. Hopefully he was as freaked out as I was.
Okay,
Right,
mate.
mate. How'd you get on?
Yeah, do you want to do that in there?
Yeah. Right, so speak of the devil, here he is.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Some really, really peculiar things actually.
What did you have? Let's hold on.
So I've had what sounded like thumping behind me and around me, like what we had
Thumping, yeah.
on the ground, which
Yeah.
is weird.
I'm pretty sure I heard that
I
before.
felt really on edge, and yeah, I just don't. It's more of a feeling than anything.
Yeah.
It's just more of a feeling.
Did you get anything with the REM pod?
The REM pod hasn't gone off. I've put an offering of money.
Oh, you did?
I did a little bit of SLS. Now it picked up a body lay where those stones are. Now I don't know if there's more to that or if it's picking up off the stones because my battery was so low on the device I couldn't continue.
Yeah.
But it's very peculiar. That's the only place it really picked it up. And I put the coin there, but I also found a photo on the floor.
What's that?
Now I'm presuming it's somebody having like a day out or something.
Yeah, looks it.
But unfortunately I also saw this cross up here, and it was down here where I saw the photo. So there is also the potential that perhaps someone's passed away and the person in that photo.
Right.
And I've heard something by that doorway section where I feel quite uncomfortable. That top doorway there.
Okay.
I've heard something behind me. So all in all, very creepy location. I really want to come back. I say to the camera, I have not felt like this since I was alone in Tinton Church.
Yeah.
And I genuinely get that feeling.
I get a vibe here.
What about you? How did you get on?
Out there, what I would say is less of a vibe because of the thing that I struggled with more is the glare of having light in my eyes whilst trying to look at.
Yeah.
So I thought I saw a few things, but it's probably just glare. One thing that did strike me, and it's going to sound stupid to describe, and I've already said this to the camera, but I was walking and it sounded like somebody blew a raspberry right behind me and literally went like that.
Almost like trying to get your attention.
Right behind me though, and I actually thought it was a real person because it sounded
quite real.
Unless I brushed something or knocked something.
That's a very unusual noise.
It's
though.
a strange noise.
That is an unusual
I'm
noise.
hoping the camera would have picked it up.
Your body cam should have, because the microphone on those are fantastic.
Hopefully.
Right, now I've got a question for you. Obviously we're going to leave now.
Yeah.
I said that I would leave the money down there, only if it set the REM pod off.
Okay.
The REM pod hasn't been set off. Do we leave it, or do we take it?
What's your heart saying?
My heart's saying leave it.
Okay, well let's leave it.
I feel like we leave it. Don't know why.
I'll tell you what, let's leave
I just
it.
kind of feel like whatever's here, I don't really want following me back. I don't want to push it too far here until I learn more about the place. There feels something quite sinister.
Let's leave it as an offering, and perhaps if we do come back, if you are listening, if you can hear us, perhaps next time, if you can show us that you're here, maybe you'll remember us. Maybe if we can give you another offering, perhaps you can just say hi to us next time. But let's leave it, I agree, fully agree.
Right, so that's our short evening done at Godstow Abbey. Really unusual vibe. I certainly didn't want to be here much longer on my own. I'm sure Brian felt the same. Considering we've only been here a short period of time, we started this investigation late. We didn't start until 20 past 12. It's now 1:45, so we've been here quite a while, but not as long as we usually like to spend. We've had a few interesting things. We've had raspberries being blown, noises, uneasy feelings, so we're feeling a bit, it's certainly got a peculiar vibe to it. So we will probably be looking at coming back. Once again, to those who support the channel and watch, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. It helps us do what we do, and it's our passion. We love it, and we appreciate everyone who watches. We really, really do. Cannot stress that enough. We will be looking to come back here again because it's been a really interesting night. Real vibe to it. Probably one of the best vibes I've felt in a long time. Don't forget to check out our members area. There is a lot of extra footage.
And until next time, keep seeking the truth.